Are you unknowingly consuming dangerous foods that could be detrimental to your health? In this video, we'll reveal the top 10 most dangerous foods that people keep eating. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make better decisions and protect your well-being. Alright, let's dive in. Raw or undercooked meat can pose several potential risks and health issues. Bacterial contamination. Raw or undercooked meat, especially poultry, pork, and ground meat, may contain harmful bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, or Campylobacter. These bacteria can cause foodborne illnesses, leading to symptoms like diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and in severe cases, even hospitalization. Parasitic infections. Certain meats, such as beef or pork, can harbor parasites like Toxoplasma, Trichinella spiralis, or Tinea. Consuming undercooked meat infected with these parasites can lead to parasitic infections, resulting in various health issues, ranging from flu-like symptoms to more severe complications. Take these precautions to minimize risks. Cook meat thoroughly. Ensure that meat is cooked to the appropriate internal temperature to kill any harmful bacteria or parasites. Use a food thermometer to check the doneness of the meat. Avoid cross-contamination. Prevent the spread of bacteria by keeping raw meat separate from other foods during storage and preparation. Use separate cutting boards, utensils, and plates for raw and cooked foods. Practice good hygiene. Wash hands thoroughly with soap and water before and after handling raw meat. This helps prevent the transfer of bacteria from the meat to other surfaces or foods. Choose quality sources. Purchase meat from reputable sources, ensuring proper handling and storage practices have been followed. High mercury fish. It's important to exercise caution when consuming certain types of fish due to their high mercury content. Mercury is a naturally occurring element that can be found in varying amounts in the environment, including bodies of water where fish live. High levels of mercury can be harmful, particularly to pregnant women, nursing mothers, and young children. Mercury can negatively impact the developing nervous systems of fetuses and young children, potentially leading to cognitive and developmental issues. Some fish species tend to accumulate more mercury than others. Examples include shark, swordfish, king mackerel, tilefish, and certain types of tuna, such as big eye and ahi tuna. These fish are often larger, longer-lived, and higher up in the food chain, which increases their mercury levels. It's important to note that fish is a valuable source of nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, protein, and minerals. To enjoy the benefits of fish while minimizing mercury exposure, OPT for salmon, trout, sardines, anchovies, Oregon shrimp. These options are generally considered safe for regular consumption. Allergenic foods. It's important to be aware of common food allergens and exercise caution if you or someone you know has allergies or sensitivities. Here are some examples of allergenic foods. Peanuts. Peanuts are one of the most common food allergens. Allergic reactions to peanuts can range from mild to severe, including anaphylaxis, a potentially life-threatening reaction. Tree nuts. Tree nuts, such as almonds, walnuts, cashews, and pistachios, are also common allergens. Allergic reactions to tree nuts can be severe. It's important to be vigilant about avoiding tree nuts and products that may contain them, including nut oils and nut-based spreads. Shellfish. Shellfish allergies are more common in adults than children. Allergic reactions to shellfish, including shrimp, crab, lobster, and clams, can range from mild to severe. It's essential to avoid shellfish and be cautious of cross-contamination in food preparation. Gluten. Gluten is a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. People with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity must avoid gluten-containing foods. Common sources of gluten include bread, pasta, cereals, and baked goods. Cross-contamination. Cross-contamination can occur when allergenic foods come into contact with non-allergenic foods during preparation or cooking. It's crucial to be aware of this risk and take precautions to prevent cross-contamination in both home and restaurant settings. Remember, food allergies can vary in severity, and even small amounts of allergenic foods can trigger reactions. Food allergies can manifest in various ways, and symptoms can range from mild to severe. Here are some common symptoms associated with food allergies: itchy skin, hives, red, raised, itchy bumps on the skin, eczema, dry, itchy, inflamed skin, or swelling of the lips, face, tongue, or throat, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, cramps, diarrhea or bloating, sneezing, runny or stuffy nose, coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, rapid heartbeat, low blood pressure, lightheadedness or fainting, itchy or tingling sensation in the mouth, lips or throat. Systemic reactions. Anaphylaxis is a severe, potentially life-threatening allergic reaction that can affect multiple body systems. Symptoms may include difficulty breathing, swelling of the throat, rapid pulse, dizziness, confusion, loss of consciousness, or a drop in blood pressure. Anaphylaxis requires immediate medical attention. It's important to note that these symptoms can vary from person to person, and an allergic reaction may not always involve all of these symptoms. Additionally, symptoms may not appear immediately after consuming the allergenic food and can be delayed by several hours. If you have food allergies or sensitivities, it's important to communicate this to friends, family, and restaurant staff beforehand. Carry necessary medications, such as epinephrine autoinjectors, if prescribed in case of accidental exposure. If you suspect a food allergy, it's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional for proper diagnosis, guidance, and management. They can help determine the specific allergen and provide appropriate advice on avoidance and emergency treatment if necessary. Trans fats. Consuming foods containing trans fats can pose risks to your health, particularly in relation to heart disease and other health issues. Trans fats are artificially created fats that are formed through a process called hydrogenation, which converts liquid oils into solid fats. They are commonly found in fried foods, baked goods, and processed snacks. Here are some risks associated with consuming trans fats. Increased risk of heart disease. Trans fats have been shown to raise levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, while lowering levels of HDL, good cholesterol. This imbalance can lead to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, increasing the risk of heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. Inflammation and chronic diseases. Trans fats can promote inflammation in the body, which is linked to various chronic diseases such as diabetes, obesity, and certain types of cancer. Trans fats can impair the function of blood vessels, affecting their ability to dilate and contract properly. This can lead to reduced blood flow and increased blood pressure. Weight gain and obesity. Trans fats are calorie-dense and can contribute to weight gain and obesity when consumed in excess. They are often found in highly processed and calorie-rich foods, which can lead to an unhealthy diet and weight management issues. To reduce your intake of trans fats and promote heart health, it's advisable to limit or avoid foods that contain partially hydrogenated oils or list trans fats in their ingredients. Instead, opt for healthier fats like monounsaturated fats, found in olive oil, avocados, and nuts, and polyunsaturated fats, found in fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts. Reading food labels and choosing whole, unprocessed foods can help you make healthier choices. Unpasteurized dairy products. Unpasteurized dairy products, also known as raw dairy, have not undergone the process of pasteurization, which involves heating the milk or cheese to kill harmful bacteria. As a result, these products may contain bacteria like Listeria, Campylobacter, E. coli, or Salmonella. Consuming unpasteurized dairy products can increase the risk of foodborne illnesses caused by these bacteria. Symptoms may include diarrhea, abdominal pain, fever, vomiting, and in severe cases, complications that require medical attention. Pregnant women, young children, older adults, and those with weakened immune systems are particularly susceptible to the harmful effects of consuming unpasteurized dairy products. For them, the risks of bacterial contamination are even higher. Here are some precautions you need to take to minimize these risks. Opt for dairy products that have undergone the process of pasteurization. Pasteurization helps eliminate harmful bacteria, making the products safer to consume. When purchasing dairy products, carefully read the labels to ensure they are pasteurized. Look for phrases like pasteurized or ultra-pasteurized on the packaging. Fried foods. Deep frying is a cooking technique that involves immersing food in hot oil or fat. This process creates a crispy exterior while sealing in moisture, resulting in a unique texture and flavor. From classic favorites like French fries and fried chicken to mouth-watering onion rings and delectable donuts, these treats have captured the hearts and taste buds of many. While fried foods may be undeniably delicious, they come with a set of health risks that we should be aware of. The high levels of unhealthy fats and calories found in fried foods can contribute to weight gain, obesity, and an increased risk of heart disease. The excessive consumption of fried foods can have a detrimental effect on our cardiovascular system. The trans fats and saturated fats present in these foods can raise cholesterol levels, clog arteries, and increase the likelihood of heart-related issues. Beyond heart health, fried foods have been linked to various other health concerns. These include an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and certain types of cancer. Consider portion control, opting for homemade versions using healthier oils, or exploring alternative cooking methods like baking, grilling, or air frying. These alternatives can help reduce the negative impact of fried foods on your health, while still satisfying your cravings. Sugary drinks. They are loaded with added sugars, which are high in calories and provide little to no nutritional value. Here are the potential risks of consuming sugary drinks. The excessive intake of sugary drinks, especially those with high fructose corn syrup, has been linked to an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. These drinks can lead to insulin resistance and negatively impact blood sugar control. Sugary drinks, including soda and fruit juices, are highly acidic and can erode tooth enamel, leading to tooth decay and cavities. The combination of sugar and acid in these beverages creates an ideal environment for harmful bacteria in the mouth. While sugary drinks may quench thirst temporarily, they can actually contribute to dehydration. The high sugar content can interfere with the body's ability to absorb water properly, leading to increased fluid loss. Regular consumption of sugary drinks can contribute to weight gain and increase the risk of obesity. Opt for healthier alternatives to sugary drinks, such as water, unsweetened tea, or infused water with fruits and herbs. These options provide hydration without the added sugars and potential health risks. Artificial sweeteners. Consuming artificial sweeteners, commonly found in diet sodas, sugar-free products, and certain packaged foods, may have potential risks associated with them. While they are marketed as low-calorie or zero-calorie alternatives to sugar, here are some concerns regarding their consumption. Artificial sweeteners have been associated with an increased risk of metabolic syndrome, which includes conditions like obesity, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and abnormal cholesterol levels. Some studies have suggested potential links between artificial sweeteners and negative health outcomes, including an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and even certain cancers. However, more research is needed to establish conclusive evidence. It's important to note that the research on artificial sweeteners is still evolving, and individual responses may vary. Moderation and mindful consumption are key. If you are concerned about the potential risks, you may consider reducing your intake of artificial sweeteners and opting for natural sweeteners like stevia, monk fruit extract, or small amounts of honey or maple syrup. Remember, while these natural sweeteners may offer some additional nutrients or lower glycemic index compared to refined sugar, they should still be consumed in moderation as part of a balanced diet. It's always a good idea to experiment and find the natural sweetener that suits your taste preferences and dietary needs. High-sodium processed foods. Consuming excessive amounts of high-sodium processed foods can have several negative health effects. Excessive sodium intake can disrupt the balance of fluids in the body. This can result in dehydration or fluid retention, leading to bloating, swelling, and discomfort. High sodium intake can also lead to elevated blood pressure levels. Sodium attracts water, causing the body to retain fluid. This extra fluid puts pressure on the blood vessels, leading to hypertension, high blood pressure. Prolonged high blood pressure can increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. Consuming too much sodium can put a strain on the kidneys, making them work harder to eliminate the excess sodium. Over time, this can contribute to kidney damage and impaired kidney function. High-sodium processed foods are often associated with unhealthy fats, added sugars, and other harmful ingredients. Regularly consuming these foods can contribute to weight gain, high cholesterol levels, and an increased risk of cardiovascular diseases such as heart disease and stroke. Negative impact on bone health. Excessive sodium intake can lead to increased calcium excretion through urine. This can weaken bones over time and contribute to the development of osteoporosis, a condition characterized by brittle and fragile bones. Many high-sodium processed foods are calorie-dense and lack essential nutrients. Regularly consuming these foods can contribute to weight gain and obesity, which are associated with various health problems, including diabetes, heart disease, and certain types of cancer. To maintain a healthy lifestyle, it is important to limit the consumption of high-sodium processed foods and opt for fresh, whole foods that are lower in sodium. There are several low-sodium alternatives to high-sodium processed foods that you can incorporate into your diet. Here are some examples. Fresh fruits and vegetables. They are naturally low in sodium and provide essential nutrients. They can be enjoyed as snacks, in salads, or as side dishes. Whole grains. Opt for whole grain options like brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread instead of processed grains like white rice or white bread, which often contain higher sodium levels. Lean protein sources. Choose lean meats like skinless chicken, turkey, or fish, which are naturally lower in sodium compared to processed meats. Plant-based protein sources like beans, lentils, and tofu are also great alternatives. Homemade meals. Preparing meals at home allows you to control the amount of sodium in your food. Use herbs, spices, and other flavorings to enhance the taste, instead of relying on high-sodium seasonings or sauces. Low-sodium canned goods. If you prefer using canned goods, look for low-sodium or no-salt added versions of canned soups, vegetables, and beans. Rinse canned foods to further reduce sodium content. Fresh herbs and spices. Experiment with various herbs and spices to add flavor to your dishes without relying on excessive sodium. Options like garlic, onion powder, basil, oregano, and turmeric can enhance the taste of your meals. Homemade snacks. Instead of reaching for high-sodium processed snacks, try making your own snacks at home. Examples include air-popped popcorn, homemade trail mix with unsalted nuts and dried fruits, or sliced fresh vegetables with hummus. Remember, it's always a good idea to read food labels and choose products with lower sodium content. Gradually reducing your sodium intake and incorporating these alternatives can contribute to a healthier diet. Processed meats. Processed meats, such as bacon, sausages, and deli meats, can pose health risks due to their high sodium, preservative, and additive content. These ingredients have been associated with an increased risk of heart disease, cancer, and other health issues. Here are healthier choices you should consider. Opt for leaner cuts of meat, such as skinless chicken breast or turkey, which are lower in saturated fat and sodium compared to processed meats. Explore fresh alternatives like grilled chicken, fish, or tofu as protein sources. These options are generally healthier and provide essential nutrients without the added preservatives. Incorporate plant-based protein sources into their diet, such as legumes, beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, and soy products. These alternatives are often lower in saturated fat and can provide a variety of health benefits. Read the labels carefully when purchasing processed meats. Look for options with lower sodium content and fewer additives. Choosing products with simpler ingredient lists is generally a better choice. Remember, moderation is key. While it's not necessary to completely eliminate processed meats, reducing their consumption and opting for healthier alternatives can contribute to a more balanced and nutritious diet. In this video, we've explored the top 10 most dangerous foods that you may be consuming every day. From raw or undercooked meat to unpasteurized dairy products, these foods can pose serious health risks if not handled or prepared properly. By understanding the potential dangers and taking necessary precautions, such as thorough cooking and opting for pasteurized options, we can protect ourselves and our loved ones. But our journey doesn't end here. If you're hungry for more fascinating insights and practical tips to enhance your well-being, be sure to check out our next video to discover other surprising facts that can elevate your health journey. Remember, knowledge is power. And together, we can make informed choices for a healthier lifestyle. Stay tuned and keep exploring.